7 months ago, I opened an Etsy shop with the goal of making enough money to quit my job and travel the world by selling digital products. And you know what? I think we're making some good progress here. As usual, I'll be sharing my stats and the lessons I've been learning along the way on this Etsy journey. To recap, in my first 6 months, I've made a total of $3,681 in revenue for a net profit of about $1,200, which has actually helped pay for a good chunk of my expenses on a trip I took to Singapore last December. And January 2025 has actually been good to me. Despite not having been able to list anything last December, last month has actually been my best performing month so far. Let's check out my stats. In terms of visits, it has actually been kind of consistent, save for the weekends where I usually get less visits. But for my conversion rate, I got 4.9%, which has translated to 180 orders in total for the month. And that makes up my revenue of $1,210.40. As for my ads, I got a total of 1,836 clicks, which amounted to 109 orders in total. I spent $404.65 in ads and made back $752.11. As you can see, there are some days here where I have forgotten to actually turn on my ads, but it's okay because in general, my philosophy for ads is that even though you don't make sales on that day on ads, eventually it'll translate to organic sales down the line. So for my profit, I made a total of 29,949 pesos. So that's like 50 pesos short of 30,000. That is about $516 when converted. Now, as you can see here, it is my fees that actually ate up a lot of that amount. It's more than half of my marketing spend or ad spend. So that's definitely one thing to keep track of when selling on Etsy, because in a way you're paying for the audience that they bring in with your listing fees and their service charges. Considering my shop's low performance for Q4 last year, which I'll be honest, did frustrate me a little bit, this uptick in sales has reignited my spark to keep going. My shop's performance for January has been a culmination of all the efforts I put in the previous year. And it makes me kinda wish that maybe I should have added even just a few more listings last December to max out this spike in sales for January. So that's a lesson for me for sure, and for anyone selling on Etsy. It's definitely best to prepare for anticipated big waves of sales months in advance. So that's what I've been focused on doing last January. I got back into the grind and made a few new products for Valentine's Day, though I think for January it might have been a little too late for those, because at least in my experience, people who buy seasonal or holiday-themed business templates usually buy them weeks or months in advance. So because of that, I'm already starting to prepare for Mother's Day and spring and Easter. And even though these new listings won't get any new immediate sales, hopefully they'll translate into future sales when it's their time. Also, I think now's the right time to announce that I actually opened a new Etsy shop, this time using the print-on-demand business model. Now, I don't have much to report on that just yet, but if you're interested to know how that goes, consider subscribing to follow along. How's the beginning of 2025 treating you so far? Let me know in the comments, and I'll see you on the next video.